Music is all around us. Whether you like it or not, it's a constant in at least some of our life. Join me today as I talk to people and try to determine how music and emotions are both connected to each other. Hello?
Hello?
Good afternoon.
I'm Jim Louie.
How do you think, in your opinion, how do you think that music and emotions are connected?
Oh, I think emotions and music are really intertwined.
How so?
I think if you look at some of the major emotions like happiness or love or sadness, I think a lot of songs evoke that kind of feeling in people. I know that when I was probably a teenager like yourself, you heard a lot of like love songs and things
Songs
like
are about like emotions.
songs about experiences and relationships and love and sadness. And so you remember those as a kid right up through to adulthood.
Interesting. What music genres did you listen to like as a youth?
As a youth, I probably listened to a lot of rap as a kid, early rap, so old school rap when it first came out. I listened to a lot of new wave. They bring what up
I
was all the memory during those times where those records and songs were coming out.
Do you ever feel like nostalgic listening to music?
For sure. I always think about the past. I always, because what music does is it brings you back to that time, that time period. So a lot of that music definitely brings me back to those times.
As we can see, music has influence over time. Scientifically, music can allow stored memories to be provoked by indulging in music or media that was prevalent in someone's life at the same time as important or notable events. But I wonder, can the same thing happen to people still young, who haven't experienced as much in their lives? Let's find out. Hello there, Alfie.
Hi.
Thank you for taking the time to come on the show and talk about music.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, so we're just gonna get straight into it. First off, I want to know what you think about music and nostalgia and emotion. Like, how are they connected, and what do you think about them?
They're very connected. I think just with the way that things that we perceive, especially things that can be unique or identified, make us feel certain ways.
Okay.
Different ways,
Yeah.
reasons.
Alright, well, this is a kind of different question, but do you prefer older music or do you like newer music?
I mean, I don't like to limit myself, but I think generally it's just newer because it's just more. You see the newer stuff more.
Yeah.
Like no one's really advertising Queen anymore.
No, I mean, the newer stuff, yeah, that's what most people like generally.
Music's all about trends.
So do you feel more emotions from older or newer music?
I think just based on that, probably newer music, just because I've seen more of it, it's more
More
identifiable.
prevalent, you can say?
Yeah, more prevalent with the generation that I live in, that we live in.
That's fair. Okay, last question. How effective do you think music is as a communicator? Like, you might know a bit about this, so just why?
I think communication in music with narratives.
Yeah.
If you think about a song, you start somewhere, and you decide that where you start is incomplete, so you take it somewhere else, and then based on where you've taken it, you end it somewhere where it all makes sense, and that's usually the structure of a song. And then it's complete. There's a narrative there.
Well, that's a very advanced answer. No,
I'm
but
a nerd.
yeah. Thank you very much for answering these questions. With what we can take from these interviews, is nostalgia a good thing? Personally, I would say yes. It could be said that nostalgia is an audible scrapbook, a detailed look back on what you've experienced and what you've listened to while you made memories. Personally, I find music and its effects on people fascinating. Science has found some effects of music on the brain, but for the most part, there's still a lot we don't know. I hope I was able to convince you today that music is a powerful tool. It's been a form of communication and expression longer than languages have existed, and it will continue to do so for as long as humanity exists.